welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first video you're watching of mine. Today I am bringing you a haul, but this haul is unlike hauls that we have done in the past, because we actually have some rare and expensive LPS today. This is why I have my big girl pearls on, because this is a serious matter. No, I'm just kidding. Disclaimer number one of the video. This video is gonna be very dramatic. This is just a warning. It's gonna be dramatic because I'm very excited, and so if I'm annoying or irritating in this video, I do apologize for that, but when you see the pets, or even if you see the thumbnail, like, you'll know why. That's disclaimer number one. Just a heads up, editing me is gonna be popping in from time to time to clarify things and make things a little bit more succinct, because apparently when I was filming this, I wanted to make this haul into a feature-length film, so now future me is having to do extra work. Thank you, past Cat, for giving more work to future Cat and future Charlotte. Let's continue. But yeah, normally on this channel, you know, we don't really have many rares. I definitely would not call myself a rare collector. Not that I don't care about rare LPS, because of course I can appreciate them, but I don't appreciate them as much as a lot of other people do who actually collect rare pets. I just like the LPS that I like, and whether they are rare or not is kind of just a byproduct, a side product, not something that I am too concerned with. So today we are going to be hauling 5 pets, and there's a whole story that goes into how I ended up getting these for a ridiculously good deal. Honestly, for what they are, a ridiculously good deal. So, before I get into the story, disclaimer number 2. As with all my hauls, but especially with this one, since there is some I guess more sought after pets, the intention with all of my haul videos is never to brag or to seem like I am better because I have certain pets. I promise you that is never my intention. If I have ever come off that way, or if I ever do in the future, I promise that is not my intent, and I do apologize if it ever seems like that is my intent. But I am just very excited that I found these for a good price, and I feel like it would be wrong of me not to share that excitement with you and show you these pets that I got. Now, if you don't care about how I got these, or what the story is, it's not that interesting of a story, but I feel like I should tell it anyway because it was just a very emotional time. So if you don't care and you just want to see the pets, I'll put a timestamp in the description that you can go to if you don't care about the story. But for those of you who do want to hear my overdramatic story about these, keep on listening because I'm about to tell it to you right now. This is going to be very long-winded, but alright, picture this. This is a few months ago, maybe April or March. I should actually probably check when this happened. I'll put it on the screen right now. But it's around 11 p.m. or midnight. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm laying in my bed. But before I fall asleep, I think to myself, hey, I'm just gonna check Mercari really quick. I'm just gonna see if anyone has posted anything, because I have gotten some good deals late at night before. For some context, I live in the US and I'm on Pacific time, which is the earliest time zone in America. Well, actually, I think Hawaii technically is earlier, but the earliest time zone in the continental US. So what that means is when it's midnight for me, in my time zone, it's either 1, 2, or 3 a.m. in the rest of the continental United States. Which means that the majority of people are probably sleeping and not on Mercari. So I go on Mercari, and I see that someone has posted a picture of a bookshelf with a bunch of main 5s on it, and some other LPS too. And they say, I'm selling my whole collection, message me for prices or offers or for which pets you want. And you know, usually when I see posts like this, I think, well, it's from a collector, so I'm sure the prices are gonna be high. And normally I won't message them because I don't like to pay market price for LPS, especially overpriced main 5s. That's just not my deal. I'm not ready to drop $200 on one LPS. I'm just not at that time in my life right now. Believe me, I wish that I was, but I'm just not. So I kind of just didn't really pay much attention to it. I kept scrolling through Mercari, and then before I turned my phone off to go to bed, I saw that they had a reserved listing for somebody else who I guess had messaged them and asked for a few pets. And I don't remember exactly what pets they were, Okay, this is such a lie because I'm pretty sure I do remember what those pets were in that like initial listing that I saw. So I'm 99% sure it was the pink sparkly short hair, the Nintendo short hair, and 410 in like a reserved listing for someone. And I know for a fact it was under 100 for all three of them. It might have even been 80. So that just goes to show good deals from this person. So then it got me thinking. I was like, wait a second. This person is a collector, but they seem to have decent prices on their pets. So I was like, maybe I should message them, but there's so many pets that they have that I don't have yet that I would want. Which ones would I even ask for? You know, messaging sellers is not my favorite thing to do, so I was like, do I really need to? It's also late at night, I should go to bed. I decided to turn my phone off and go to bed. I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with it, you know, they're probably going to be expensive, so I'm not even going to try. So I'm laying in my bed, but I can't stop thinking about it. I go back on my phone, open up Mercari, and they had made a reserved listing for somebody else for some different main 5s, and it was a really good deal for them. And I was like, maybe this is my chance to get some pets that I normally wouldn't get because they're so expensive. And I was like, I went back and forth for a long time, guys. I told you this was gonna be dramatic, and I'm a dramatic person, so I went back and forth. I was like, should I message them? Should I not? If I did, which pets would I even ask for? So then I was looking through their post again to see what they had, and I was like, okay, let me focus on, you know, the European exclusives and European variant pets, because I live in America and obviously European exclusive pets are harder to come by in America. Okay, I think I literally stuttered like 85 times in the original clips for this part, so to make a long story short, I messaged the seller and they messaged me back with a price and I bought the pets. Okay, let's continue. For what they were, it was a ridiculously good deal. I'm not gonna tell you how much I spent because it was still a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie to you. But for what I got, you guys, yeah, I basically got all these pets for less than what the price of just one of them would have been. Was that story even interesting? Did it even make sense? The answer to both of those questions is probably no. But now that we got the emotional roller coaster out of the way, let's actually get into showing the pets. They're probably all going to be in the thumbnail, so you probably already know what they all are. But let's finally get into it. Here are some rare / expensive pets that I never thought I would own, but here I am, showing them to you today. I could cry. Just kidding. Let's finally get into it, because I'm sure that y'all are all bored and ready to click off the video right now, so let's get into it. I'm so excited. So all the pets came with like some accessories on them. It just, whatever accessories happened to be on them already in the photo or what came with them. So let's kind of go from like least expensive to most expensive. Not what I paid for it, because I paid for them all together, but like in terms of like market price. Let's start with the least expensive ones. And they're two of the same pet, but they're different. So first up, we have not one, but two Paw Down 58s. Alright, much better. We have two Paw Down 58s. If you are unfamiliar with this LPS number 58, there are so many varieties. There's the Paw Up one, obviously, which is like Sage from Popular. There's Paw Down. There are so many different like color varieties and variants of 58s. I don't even know how many there are. I'm not an expert on that by any means. I do have one. Let me actually get him right now. So this is the one that I like currently already had. His name is Dustin because his coat or his like body looks kind of dusty because he's in like very chipped condition. So this is like, he's not in a great condition, obviously, as you can see. I love him anyway though, he's very cute. So this is like one of the many variants of 58s, and as you can see, they all look very different. They definitely all do. These ones are in a lot better condition than Dustin, which is part of the reason why I wanted to buy them, because I feel like a lot of the times, especially with all like Gen 1 LPS, but especially with this LPS number 58, I feel like most of the time they're in like not great condition. Like their mouths are chipped, their bodies are chipped, their ears are chipped. You know what I mean? So when I saw these two, that they were in such great condition, I was like, this is something that I need in my life. So let's start with this one first. So he comes with this cute little red collar that I don't have yet, a little spiky collar. Let's take that off. Yeah, he has a pretty dark head. Some of them have like darker heads, some of them have like more reddish toned head. this other one that you'll see in a minute. He has like a white underneath his mouth. His body is like kind of white, but with like bright yellow on the feet. You can see. He's very, very, very cute. I think out of all the 58s that I have, which I have 4 now, I have 3 paw down and then 1 paw up. I think out of all of them, he might be like my favorite. I just think his face is the cutest out of all of them. I don't know, like, yeah, they're all the same pet, but they all like, their faces are all different. You can't even lie to me and say that they're all the same. So yeah, he's very cute. He's in like pretty much perfect condition. He doesn't really have any major chipping. I'm very, very excited to have him in my collection. He's very cute and I love him very, very much. On to Paw Down 58 number 2. We have this guy. He has a red collar, which I have so many of these, the red paw collar, but it's fine. We're not complaining. As you can see, his body is a lot more like golden yellow and just like darker, and he doesn't really have much white on his face, and his ears are a lot more like red toned. Let me bring back the first guy. Like, you can definitely see his head is a lot darker than his, so they do look very different for sure. And he has some slight chipping on his ears, but nothing horrible. His body is like quite perfect. And yeah, not much to say about this guy because he basically looks similar to the previous one. But once again, I knew that when I saw him in such good condition, and you know, Paw Down 58s don't come around too often for a good price. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna snatch him up. But yeah, he's very cute and I'm so grateful to have him. He's adorable. Moving along, the next 3 pets and the only other pets in this haul are all dachshunds, or dachshunds for those of you who say it like that. No judgment, but I say dachshund. Next up we have this gal. This gal is the European version of the blind bag dachshund. I actually have the American version. Let me go grab it for you to compare. So here is the American one. As you can see, they're basically the exact same, except that the European one has brown on the ears and the feet. I got this one for a crazy, crazy good deal. I think I got her with 3 other pets on eBay for, I believe my total was like $15, which is wild because these gals, I mean, she can go for like $50 to $60 sometimes, and her can be even more. Like, I barely ever see her being sold because she's like the European one. But I don't think I ever actually hauled her, or if I did, I just can't remember. I feel like I didn't though. But anyway, we're not talking about her today, we're talking about her. So when I saw this one, I knew that I really wanted to get it because I feel like I hadn't really seen her being sold very much in general, but especially not for like a price that I was willing to pay. So yeah, she came with this green bow, but let's take that off just so you can see her. But yeah, she's very plain. Her design is super simple, but she's in like practically perfect condition, which I was obviously very excited about. And yeah, I don't know which one I like more. I'm inclined to say that I like this one more just because I think just because I got her first. But they are basically exactly the same, so how can you even pick? This one has more going on with like the paint, but I don't know. They're both very cute, and this is just a pet that I never in a million years thought I would have, so it's just really cool that I have her here now in front of me, and I got a decent price for her too. Next up we have this gal. This pet is also a European exclusive, I believe. I loved the design of this dachshund before I got her in person, but like having her in person now, like she is super, super cute. I really, really like her design. She came with this purple collar, which is cute. I don't have this collar yet. I have a fake one that's a very similar color, but I don't have this one yet, and I'm pretty sure it's authentic, so that's really nice. She's very pretty. She's in really good condition too. She just has like a couple little paint chips here and there, but nothing too crazy. The one weird thing about her though, I'm not really sure if you're gonna be able to see this. Actually, yeah, I think you can. But her, so this eye is totally normal, right? You can see it's blue. But this one, like, her iris is kind of like faded. At first I thought it was like sun fading, but none of the rest of her body is faded, so I'm not really sure what happened, if it was fading or a factory error. I don't really know, but her iris is like super, super faded and light blue, almost white. But you know what? I think it makes her special. I don't really mind it much at all. she's very pretty. And I like her a lot. I like her little peach nose too. Once again, this is a pet that I never thought I would have, because normally in the US and just in general, even when you buy her from Europe, like, she can go for $50, $60, $70, and that's just not a price that I'm currently willing to pay for one LPS. So I'm very, very excited that I have her in my collection, and yeah, she's super, super pretty. I love her a lot. And for the grand finale, a pet that I genuinely, like, I never thought I would have, and I wasn't even mad about it because she's so expensive. I'm talking, like, people can charge over $200 for this LPS. I'm sorry, but I'm not currently in that place in my life, but I did not pay $200 for her. It is the one, the only 2046. 2046. Like, I never thought I would have this pet in my life. Is she kind of overhyped? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, because who wants to pay $200 for an LPS that cost? How much did LPS even cost back in the day? Maybe her set would have cost maybe like 10 bucks, 8 bucks. So she's, I believe, a French exclusive. That's why she's so expensive, because I guess she was only sold in France. Like I said, I'm not a very knowledgeable collector. I'm not a very knowledgeable LPS person. But yeah, she came with these cute accessories too. I already have this bow, but this necklace I don't actually have, and I'm very excited because I don't have any necklaces in that mold. But here she is in all her glory. She did have a nose chip that I have since fixed, and her lashes on this eye are a little messed. I'm too scared to fix them. Actually, that's a lie. I did try to fix them with just like acrylic paint that I have since wiped off because it didn't look good. I don't have a small enough paintbrush though, so I need to figure that out so I can fix them. But even if I don't fix them, she's still so pretty. She's so pretty. I do think she's overhyped, I'm not gonna lie, but she is a very pretty LPS. I'm not gonna discount that for her. She's very pretty. But yeah, here she is. I cannot believe that I have all the dachshunds except for one. The only dachshund I'm currently missing is 909, which is another pet that I probably will not get for a very, very long time, if ever, because she's expensive. But I can't believe it that I have 2046, and I didn't pay $200 for her or anything close to it. This is a very proud moment for me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so dramatic, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I could cry. I almost cried when I opened up this package. I'm not even gonna lie. Here she is. Let's put everybody back together. Here they are in all their glory. Wow. 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 Well, guys, that brings us to the end of this extremely dramatic and long-winded haul. I don't even know how long this thing is going to be once I edit it. Hopefully it's an amount of time that people will actually want to watch. But with that being said, if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the haul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more of my content coming in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.